Hey guys, it's me, Fat Kid Fatigue with, well, if you've been paying attention to my videos of the Deadric, Oblivion, Deadric artifacts, well, I finished that up, and now here I'm just here to do a try to be quick about it, overview of what the item you get, what level you need to be to start it, and where it can be started. So, I'm gonna jump on it. Anyways, the first items actually, may I say, is going to be the Ebony Blade and the Sanguine Rose. For the Ebony Blade, you need to be level 20, so that's not too high. You need to be level 20 to get this, and talk to Hulda and the Bannered Mare about what's been going on with the Jarl's children. She'll send you over there, help him out, and then this is what the reward you get at the end of the quest. And the blade, it's a really cool blade because it gets stronger if you deceive someone. Like if someone's trusted you and you kill them, it makes the blade stronger. That's really cool, I think, actually. So the next one that I'm also going to be started in Whiterun's Bannered Mare, or anywhere, any inn, is the Sanguine Rose, which you need to be level 14 to get. Also, once again, not a very high level requirement, but what you do is talk to some guy named Sanguine about challenging him to a drinking contest, and after that you'll go through a whole process, end up in some realm or whatever you want to call it, because I didn't know what it was, and you'll get this as a prize. So what this does is it summons a Deadric for 60 seconds to fight for you. Let me see if I can summon one.
Need something?
There we go. So that's what it does. Sends you a Deadric guy. Sure, it's useful. Anyway, both of these can be started in Whiterun, the Bannered Mare. Whiterun is the first city you unlock right here. It's really almost impossible not to have this city unless you just kind of went onto the game and just kind of didn't even start the main quest. So, yeah, but if you really don't know where it is, it's a little north of Riverwood, which is the first town you get. So, right there, Whiterun and the Bannered Mare. Alright. So the next item is the Merunes Razor and Skull of Corruption. The Skull of Corruption, you don't need any level requirement to get. There's no level requirement, so you can just do it. It does 20 points of damage, but if you shoot it at someone sleeping, it'll absorb their dreams and make it 50 points of damage. So that's pretty good. So, looks really cool too. It's got like a skull at the end, and yeah, anyways. So, the level requirement for this one is once again 0, and the Merunes Razor, sorry, I always confuse those two. The Merunes Razor can be started also in Dawnstar, but the difference between this one and that one is the level requirement for this one is 20. So, when you're level 20, you should get a letter from a courier about a museum in Dawnstar. So, go to the museum in Dawnstar. It should activate as a miscellaneous objective, and so activate that, head over to Dawnstar, and talk to him, and this is your reward at the end, which, it's actually really cool. It's a cool looking dagger that has a chance to instantly kill enemies, so it's really useful actually when you're fighting dragons, because you keep whacking them most of the time. For me, I've fought dragons with this when they land, and I've killed them instantly eventually. But it doesn't always kill them instantly. Sometimes you just gotta keep whacking and whacking at them. So, yeah. But anyway, they can be started in Dawnstar, which is over here. To get to Dawnstar is really simple. Just go to the Whiterun stables and talk to the carriage driver about taking you there, which I believe it's a small little 50 gold. So, not much. So that's really cool. So anyway, the next item is the Wabbajack, right here. It's a staff that has an unknown effect when you hit it. I've turned people into chickens, instantly killed them, made them disappear, and I think I've heard that if there's a small chance to turn them into a pile of gold. Never seen that happen, but you never know. Anything's possible, I guess. So the level requirement for this, there is no level requirement. This can be started in Solitude, actually where I am right now. So on the road up to the Blue Palace by the House Proudspire Manor and the Bard's College, there'll be a guy named Dervenin walking up and down. He's a beggar, so yeah, you can give him a piece of gold, which doesn't really do anything. Or you can tell him about his ask him about his master, who's abandoned him and ask him about that. Help him out, and you get the Wabbajack at the end. So yeah, it's a really interesting looking staff, but it's pretty cool when you just shoot it at people and you don't know what happens. Actually, I want to try something, see what happens. Yeah, fiery explosion, lightning explosion, just damage. So cool. I'm not gonna do it anymore before I scare everyone in the house, and the house. But anyway, so yeah, it has an unknown effect each time you blast it. So yeah. Anyways, the next item is gonna be the Ring of Namura. The next items are gonna be the Ring of Namura and the Mace of Molag Bal. So weapons, the Mace of Molag Bal right here, I think has got the most useful enchantment out of all the Deadric artifacts, and it looks the coolest, I think. So yeah, the level requirement for this item is level 7, and the level requirement for the Ring of Namura, well, there isn't one once again. So the Ring of Namura is right here. It's a really cool looking ring, and what it does is it gives you 50 points of stamina, and you can feed on dead people, so that's weird, but cool, I guess. Anyway, what the Mace of Molag Bal does is it does 31 points of magicka and stamina damage, and if the target dies within 3 seconds, fills a soul gem. So, pretty useful. Anyway, these can be started in Markarth, both of them. Yeah. Sorry, I got confused because I'm not sure if I've done this one already. I don't think I did, because I've been, I think I did this video twice, so I must feel like I did it anyways. That's beside the point. So, anyways, you're going to want to go, for Namura's ring, you're going to want to go to the Understone Keep. You'll hear them complaining about the Hall of the Dead, so talk to the guy at the Hall of the Dead about fixing it or making it safe again, and that'll start the quest. You have to do the Mace of Molag Bal in Markarth when you're walking up the way to the Blue Palace. You'll see a Vigilant of Stendarr telling you about an abandoned house that he needs help, and he'll want you to help him search it. So help him search it, and you'll get the item at the end of the quest. So that's those. So the next two items are the Savior's Hide and the Ring of Hircine. The Savior's Hide, Ring of Hircine, and the Masque of Clavicus Vial. So here's the Savior's Hide. It makes you 15 resistant to magic and 50 resistant to poison. It looks pretty cool too, so it's nice. The Ring of Hircine, it gives you extra werewolf transformations in a day if you're a werewolf. If not, well, I don't see much. There's not much point in there. So, anyways, for the Savior's Hide, I think there isn't a level requirement, but there's been some trouble with it, so to be safe, I'd do it at around level 10-ish, but it should be fine. The Masque of Clavicus Vial, actually, there's a trick to this one. In this one, you'll be offered to either get the Rueful Axe or the Masque of Clavicus Vial. Don't take the Rueful Axe because, for whatever reason, it doesn't count towards the item. So, this is the one that counts, so yeah, that's the Masque of Clavicus Vial, which gives you 20% better prices, adds 10 to your speechcraft, and your magic regenerates 5% faster. So yeah, anyways, the level requirement for that one's 11. I don't know if I said that or not, but anyways, both of these can be started in Falkreath, which is a main city, so once again, the carriage driver in Whiterun can suffice your needs with that. Falkreath's way over here. In Falkreath, what you're going to want to do is start the Savior's Hide and Ring of Hircine. You're going to want to go talk to people at the people at the graveyard, ask them who died, something about and they'll say something about their daughter. Then you do the quest, and you'll get those. There's also a trick to get both of the items, because you're only supposed to be allowed to get one. To get the Ring of Hircine and the Savior's Hide, at first, you have to help Sinding out. Don't kill him. Leave the place, talk to Hircine again, then enter the place again, kill Sinding, skin him, and then he'll give you the Savior's Hide as well. In my video, I did a walkthrough on that, and there's a walkthrough on YouTube somewhere to get both of the items. So yeah. Also in Falkreath, to start the quest to get the Masque of Clavicus Vial, you're going to be hearing about a dog that's wandering around at level 11, so go talk to the blacksmith about that and start through the quest and you'll get it. So yeah, anyways, the next item is the Star of Azuras Star, which is a soul gem that I believe provides unlimited enchantment that never dies on a weapon. I don't really know. There's YouTube videos on how to use it. I've looked them up, but they didn't make sense to me. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. But to start this one, you're going to want to go to the Shrine of Azura, which is just this mountain range right here on the top peak of it, right over here, south of Winterhold. So yeah, you're going to want to talk to a lady at the top. She'll send you on a quest, and when you're done with the quest, you get the star. You can either get the Black Star or the Star of Azura. I prefer the Star of Azura because, I don't know, I feel safer with it because the achievement gave me trouble when I got the Black Star, so I'd get the Star of Azura if it was up to you. But the difference between the two is the Star of Azura traps animal souls, the Black Star traps human souls. So that's what the difference between those two are. Anyway, the next item. Oh, by the way, sorry. There is no level requirement for that one, so you can just go there and do it. Alright, the next item is the Ebony Mail, which is a really cool armor. Right here. What it does is makes you move more quietly, and then if enemies get too close to you while in combat, they take 5 points of poison damage. Another cool effect it has is, this is one of it. Crouch down, you turn into kind of like a shadow looking form. So it's cool. It makes your sneaking better. But the level requirement is 30, so it's pretty high, but 30 isn't too hard to get to. At least it isn't like 50, 60 or something. That would be ridiculous. But anyway, that's going to be right here on the side of the mountain, right directly east of Windhelm, and if you have the Dragonborn DLC, south of where you can fast travel to Solstheim. So go right there, talk to the cult, and you're going to want to sacrifice someone, then do the quest, and you'll get the Ebony Mail at the end. Alright, so the next item is the Oghma Infinium, which is a really awesome skill book right here. Well, what you do is you can read it. The Path of Might levels up all of your combat skills, including heavy armor and blocking 5 times. The Path of Shadow levels up all your stealth skills, like thievery skills and light armor, and I also believe alchemy 5 times. And the Path of Magic levels up all of your magical abilities, including enchanting 5 times. You can only pick one though, so choose carefully. The level requirement for this one is level 15. Sorry, it's not too hard to do. But you're going to go to this place out in the middle of Scenic Nowhere, which is a little north of the College of Winterhold. So go there, do the quest, and you get the book at the end. It's kind of a long quest, so be prepared to have spend a little time. Alright, the last 3 items, I'm not going to do at once, but I don't think I can do. I could probably do them at once, because I don't got much more time. The Spellbreaker, which I believe is the level requirement is 10 to 20. What it does is it's a shield that protects you from spells and weapons, so it's really cool looking. To start this, you're going to want to go to the Shrine of Payrite, which is east of Markarth and south of Bethardams, and a Forsworn place. And so it's this mountain range right over here. It's a little mountain. There's Markarth. There's a mountain right there. So that's that. It just takes a lot of time. But it's a really good quest. The next item is the Dawnbreaker and the volendrungg. I'm gonna do them too quick. The volendrungg is a pretty big warhammer that does 50 points of stamina damage, and that's it. The level requirement for the volendrungg is 9, and for the level requirement for Dawnbreaker is 12. Dawnbreaker is a really cool sword, which does 12 points of fire damage, and if you kill undead, well, like vampires, skeletons, Draugr and stuff like that, explodes with an explosion. Sometimes that either turns undead, disintegrates them, but it always damages them. To start these two quests, for Dawnbreaker, gotta go to the Statue of Meridia, which is a little west of Solitude. It's this mountain place right here, so it's not too hard to find, right there. And for the Volendrungg, you can go over here. A little trick to the Volendrungg is you have to grab Shagrols Warhammer and wait, when you place it on the shrine, wait for it to turn into Volendrungg, so then grab it. Alright, so you can start that here, right here at Largashbur, which is a little south of Goldenglow Estate, pretty east of Riften. So right here. Well, I don't know if you're going to be hearing this. Sorry, I had to rush through it because I have a limited time and I don't want to do a two-part video for this. So hope you liked it. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you need anything, say something in the comments and I'll do my best I can to help you out. See ya.